The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Right there, 56.
12.
Tighten up.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, a run with Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Here we go,
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. There's Garoppolo to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Watch the shift.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, here's Breida. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Left 80!
2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Here we go. Like 20!
Tight end right.
6!
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Switch.
We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go. 80!
Who that? Under 10. 10.
11. 10.
Here's Breida. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
2.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Hey, alert.
Kill.
1, Omaha. 10.
Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Championships, baby. Watch the twist.
It's 4th down.
11. Go.
Watch twist.
21.
Undercrunch.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
It's just me and you.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And running with power here. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
21.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, Haywood. 13.
Garoppolo now. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's get up.
Now it's Breida. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You got it, son.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And an alley to run. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 79 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. And able to haul it in is Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I got you.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20.
56. Your track. Watch safety creep,
This is Breida. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Deuce. Hey, gun.
Mike 56.
They run again with Breida. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go. 180.
I'm coming after you. 21.
Mike 20. Hey, Foxtrot. 11. Lucky.
On third down, it's Coleman. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey. Check. Crunch.
They run with Breida, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
The Sanders has got it complete. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, we got 3 down.
13. 11.
He's coming, double up.
I got you.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. D Ford. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Hey, wahoo!
54.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
11. Check.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. And even 60 yards.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
36. Mike 54.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Go ahead. Go ahead.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
Hey, gun.
Hey.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
12.
56.
Hey, Echo.
56 is Mike.
White.
Watch the twist. Check safety.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is fielded at the 7. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
White.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Garoppolo on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Alpha.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, watch it. Mike, 54.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, dude.
Back to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Mike 20. Here we go, G.
Now Garoppolo.
Check.
Now he's flushed out left. He's going to let, and that's caught inside the 30. A first down and then some. 36 yards. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 180. 54. I got this.
Show it up.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Right back to him on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, man. Watch the scoop.
Hey, Charlie.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Check Mike. Hey, gun.
Watch my 4.
So don't say nothing.
Garoppolo to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I got you.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I totally believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 31, Garoppolo is going to find his running back. It's complete. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Alert!
Switch!
Kill!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Let's go,
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game.
And now look at him go. The 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.